Hey guys, it's Naka and Dominic.
What's going on? You know what time it is.
So today we're going to be giving you guys advice. I posted it on my Instagram for you guys if you're going through things, if you need advice or anything, to ask us. And today's the day that we tell you guys. Quick disclaimer though, if you take our advice and something bad happens, mate, we're not responsible for that. We're not telling you to do these things. This is just what we would do if we were you, but we're not telling you to do those. So
this is one of our best videos, guys.
Yeah.
This is the type of videos that are the best, so make sure you watch the whole video. And thank you, LELO, for sponsoring today's video. First question. Let's go!
I have...
Oh, I just read the word but. I was like, what's going on?
Okay, the first one. I have a boyfriend, but I'm developing a crush on my workmate. Who should I pick?
You have a boyfriend, but you have a crush on your workmate.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Is the crush more like attraction, like lust?
Yeah.
Or do you actually have a crush in terms of like having things in common and seeing yourself with them on the long term? Is it just like a one-night fling ding?
Yeah, because sometimes you think you like someone, but you're just like sexually attracted to them.
Yeah.
So I don't know, mate.
So it depends if you actually get along. I mean, obviously, if you're with your boyfriend and you're doing things with your boyfriend, but you're thinking about the other guy, then you might not like your boyfriend as much as they actually think.
Yeah, so I would say assess your reasons why. Write it down on a piece of paper. Why you like your boyfriend and why your workmate, you're having a crush on him. There's a reason why like you're leaning towards the guy at your job, but you could also be delusional, you know, like
you might just want something new, like
if
you've been with your boyfriend for a while, maybe you want a little spice, you know.
But like maybe her coworker, maybe he's not even into you. So.
That's the other thing too. Like you might actually think of the option that might not be an option. Like there might not even be a potential option if he's not into you.
So are you gonna be willing to risk your relationship?
Yeah.
That's something you need to think about.
And if you have a crush on someone else while you're with someone, like regardless of the crush or not, you might need to rethink your relationship with your boyfriend. Because like if you can easily get a crush on someone like that,
that's not normal.
In the future, it probably could happen again.
Yeah.
So does your crush maybe have things that you're lacking in your current relationship?
Yeah, that's a good one.
So there's a lot to think about, but I would just say like you need to rethink your relationship, and like regardless if you want to go for the crush or not, ask yourself why you have these feelings towards him. Is it just physical, or is there something more into it? Next question. But wait, before we get to the next question, I just gotta go get something. You can talk to our friends for a little bit.
All right, mates. I wanted to thank LELO for sponsoring this portion of the video. So basically, you see this, mate? So this is the Sila Cruise. It's a sonic massager for you and your magical bean. Mates, it's basically designed to be beautiful and not intimidating at all, guys. Look at it, mates. It's so cute, but it's basically for beginners that are just starting out their self-discovery journey. Also, it's specifically designed by LELO and equipped with cruise control technology, which keeps 20% of its power. So when it's pressed against the body, it keeps the intensity. It's kind of like, you know, when you have a juicer and then you press hard on it, it stays the same. The consistency is the same. This is exactly that. It doesn't jam on, because you know, some of these toys, mates, they be looking rough and they're a little scary, but this one, you see that, mate? Super cute. And with this, the Sila Cruise, everything is done automatically, so all you have to do is just relax and enjoy. Let Sila Cruise help you and guide you on your own self-discovery journey, because everyone is different and it's important to know your body and get to know what you like, and Sila Cruise is the perfect gift for yourself. With Sila Cruise, honestly, it helps you be more confident and know what you like and don't like. That way, when you're in the moment with your partner, you can communicate your likes and dislikes, because you already have experience with the Sila Cruise, because you know your body and you're confident within yourself. So we're gonna have all the information down in the description below, so make sure to click and check out LELO as well as the Sila Cruise. They don't die, huh?
We have to take a little break there. We're back, okay.
Okay. Mate, it's hot up in here. It's hot. I'm always sweating.
You get hot when I get next to you.
Yeah. Okay, 3 years ago, my boyfriend cheated on me, got a girl pregnant and married her. Now he's divorced and wants me back. He's on some, I've seen what life is like without you.
Bruh.
He says he wants to marry me, but I don't know if I want to be with him. He sounds sincere. What advice would you give me?
Why are you even talking to him?
Don't go back. That's you.
The past is the past.
Why weren't you good enough the first time? Like, what makes you think that you're good enough now when the first time you weren't good enough? You were with him and you gave him everything that you gave him the first time, and you still weren't good enough. He still picked another woman over you. So now that he's done with that woman, he's over it.
He wants a safe option.
He wants oh, I'm gonna go back to this one. He's not gonna be faithful to you, and the fact that he has a whole wife and a child, they weren't good enough for him.
He cheated on you. It wasn't like you had a perfect relationship,
yeah,
and then you went your separate ways. Literally,
he cheated on you. Got another girl pregnant.
Married another girl.
Yeah.
Bruh.
And the
I don't even know why you're still in contact.
Don't talk to him. You deserve so much,
you
better
move
than
forward in life. You don't look in the rearview mirror. Look in the past. Move forward. You're on to new, better things. He's just gonna drag you down.
It was different if you guys broke up nicely. You were just you know what? I don't feel. If he told you, I don't feel like right now I'm ready for this commitment, blah blah, and you broke it off, and then he got married and had kids, and it didn't work out. Yeah. That would be completely different. I would tell you, you know what? Give him a shot. But this man broke your trust.
He's divorced with a child.
You don't need that headache.
That's not yours.
Because one, his child will always come first. Second, his ex-wife will always come before you. So those people will always come before you. Those are always going to be they should be his main objective, right? Because the mom, she's the mother of his child. So, and the child comes first. So those two are always going to be ahead of you. And you seem really, really young, so you don't want to deal with that. There's so many other men, I always say, there's so many good men out there. You don't have time for a divorced man. You don't have time.
I'm a blue blunt coming from a guy's perspective. He's on the rebound. He just wants some easy thing. So are you gonna give it to him?
And he knows you're vulnerable too, so
he thinks you can be an easy catch that he can get you. He doesn't have to try and look for someone else. It was working okay with you, so just I'm gonna go back to a safe thing.
And he's sincere because he can sense the desperation out of you, literally.
Because you're entertaining him.
Yeah, don't talk to him. He wants to block him. Sometimes God removes people out of your life for a reason. Don't let them back in.
Don't open the door again.
Yeah,
you shouldn't open the door. That's it.
If you open
next question.
If you open the door, watch. You're gonna be crying 3 years from now. You're gonna
look
happen
back. Again. If you did it once, it's gonna happen again.
Literally.
It's not just
You see me?
I'm so sorry. I just don't do it.
Don't
you're so much
do
better
it.
Than that. Yeah.
But like we say, this is what we think you should do.
It would better to be single than to go back with him.
Yeah,
to be
literally.
Honest. Yeah, focus on yourself. Be single instead of even thinking about going back. Don't do it.
If you want to go back, remember how he made you feel. Remember how he made you feel.
Yeah.
Literally. Next one. We've seen this all the
These
time.
are good questions, guys.
Our mates are going through things.
They are. Yeah, that's what it means.
Okay.
It's an overdue video.
Hi Naka. I have issues with my man's female friends.
My man's female friends.
Ooh. I think why?
Is it jealousy?
Yeah. Is it insecurities?
Yeah. You ask yourself why. Are they doing something that's making you jealous? That could mean that you're not secure in a relationship, or are they actually
friends?
Friends, or are they actually pulling signs? Or are they actually pulling shots? Throwing shots at your man. Are they in a relationship themselves, or are they single looking? Do you think that if they would both be single, they would be together? Were they both single before they met you, but they never went together?
Yeah. Or were they friends before you?
Did they ever hook up? There's a lot of things that we do not know, but I think the most important thing would be to communicate and to set boundaries.
Communicate with your man. Tell him how you feel.
Yeah.
If he can't respect that,
and try and find a way. It's almost not fair to ask him to dip.
No, you should never do
for
that.
You. But what you could do is you could kind of set boundaries that find what makes you feel uncomfortable, and then those are the boundaries. And then at the worst case, hang out together and see their vibe. Are they flirtatious? Are they you know, brother sister vibes. So like there's a lot of things that you could do.
Get to know the female friends.
Main thing, communicate and set boundaries. And he's your man, you should respect how you feel. He shouldn't want to make you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
So if you clearly communicate and it's reasonable,
but don't tell him not to be friends with them. That's not fair. So.
And don't like, yeah, don't show jealousy. Yeah. I mean, to me, jealousy is cute, you know?
Dominic likes when I'm jealous and I'm
cute.
like, okay.
Shows you care.
Last but not least.
Last question.
You ready, mate? Okay,
sure.
What do you do when you really like someone, but they don't? Even if you feel like you're meant to be together, you're delusional, babes. If they don't like you, there's no such thing as you're meant to be together.
If you've kind of tried, you know, and he's not catching feelings.
It's not. Don't stop saying we're meant to be together. You're lying to yourself. Yeah, it's not. No. You deserve better than lies. And I used to be like that in high school. Like I liked someone and I'd be like, oh my God, we're meant to be together. But they never liked me. Like I was very delusional in high school. Like I created scenarios in my mind. It's not healthy. You need to cut it. Like cut it. Don't do that to yourself.
You need to be honest with yourself. Because once you're honest with yourself, you can move on and find someone for you that is actually gonna love you for you. Then you'll be meant to be together, right? But like grasping onto like that little bit of hope that you might, you know, one day he smiles at you and stuff like that. Like grasping onto that is not healthy. It's just gonna set you back.
It hurts you more.
Prevent you. You know, you're gonna be holding yourself back from actually achieving beautiful things and like meeting a beautiful person. Because that person's gonna walk into your life, but you won't pay them any attention because that guy's stuck on your mind. That's not going anywhere. So you gotta be real, be honest with yourself, and like if it hasn't happened and you kind of tried and stuff like that, probably won't happen by now.
And if you were meant to be with that person, you would be together. That's what happens when you're meant to be together. You are together.
It shouldn't be hard. Like you shouldn't have to force. You shouldn't try to force someone to fall in love with you. It should be like a naturally occurring process over time that occurs, right? So like.
And trust me, like you know? You're someone is
you can't
out
get
there.
these little potions or like Cupid's arrow.
Yeah, it don't work.
Don't work like in the movies.
Take it from someone. Like I literally spent my whole high school life being delusional, like making up scenarios with guys in my mind that they liked me, were meant to be together. You only hurt yourself. And when I say delusional,
you would have never met me.
Yeah, I don't mean it to be disrespectful, but that's what it is. You're living in a fantasy world. It's not true. Literally like snap out of it, be like, you know what, he doesn't like me, thank you so much, I'm moving on. Like if I wish I could go back and literally just like snap out of it and just like move on, because I would stay hooked on them. I would just make up scenarios in my mind of us together. They smiled at me, mate. I was like 16, 17. So the best advice I can tell you is that it's a blessing that they don't like you. I'm so grateful for all the guys that turned me down, all the times I cried, and all the guys that I thought we were meant to be together for whatever, you know, like criteria that they had that I saw in my spouse, my future husband. It wasn't meant to be with them. And then look, I met Dominic. He's amazing. So it's a blessing that they don't like you. So take it from someone. Like I was literally once like you too. Just let it go. Put it in God's hand and just know that everything happens for a reason. In the right time, you're going to meet the guy that you're meant to be with.
But don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt, man.
Yo, there's some really good questions. I think this video is too long, so we won't do all of them. But I think we definitely gotta do a part 2.
We're gonna do a part 2. These are very, very good.
You know,
And we don't mean to offend anyone if we're like really blunt.
Sometimes it's better, like, it's the only way to get through sometimes is to be blunt. So it's not coming from a rude place, coming out of love. Because, you know, sometimes these situations...
Me and Dominic are just very blunt.
Like, we've been in some of these situations and, like, we wish people would have told us straight up how, you know, how it is. So, and, like, sometimes hearing it from people who don't have any backstory sometimes is the best way because we're very neutral, right? We don't take sides. We just kind of give what we see from the questions, you know?
100%. So
hopefully you like the video.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll
subscribe.
See you in the next video.
Smash like button. If you like this video, smash like button.
Bye.
Talk to you soon.